Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have all new Dollar Tree Easter DIYs to share with you. But if you are new here, welcome. My name is Jessica, and on our channel, we love to make a lot of DIYs. But the DIYs will always be simple and quick. I like to have a really approachable attitude when it comes to crafting, so you will never need a lot of items, and it's definitely going to be something enjoyable. And if you are new here, please do consider subscribing down below. We're going to jump right into the video with probably my favorite craft from this group, and it is a bunny wreath. Now I'm going to be showing you two different wreath options, and this has been much debated in my house because we could not agree which one we liked more, so you guys are definitely going to have to vote in the comments down below. For this DIY, I'm going to be using the Dollar Tree bunny wreath form, as well as some of the Dollar Tree pom-poms. So we have a 24 pack of pom-poms, and then I have two of the slightly larger 18 packs of pom-poms. Now we are going to start off with our larger pom-pom, the 18 pack, and I'm going to just be hot gluing them going around the circle of the bunny face. I'm just adding some hot glue to my wreath form first and then holding my pom-pom on for a few seconds. After gluing two pom-poms on, I decided to add a piece of parchment paper underneath my wreath form. That's just a really easy tip. If you're doing a project where you're hot gluing a lot, work on a piece of parchment paper, because once the hot glue is dry, it's not going to stick to it. It will peel right off and it will keep your work area nice and clean. So right now we have the base of our bunny wreath done, and now we have to do the ears. So for the ears, I'm going to be using the smaller pom-poms. So these are the ones that came in the 24 pack. And there is a little bit of a trick to make sure that you cover both ears completely with just the 24 pack. So to start off with, I'm going to take two of those pom-poms and glue them in the center of the ears. Ears are so close together in that one spot, it would kind of be crowded to add two pom-poms side by side. So this way, it kind of just makes it look a little bit more seamless, and it makes sure that you have enough pom-poms to fully cover both ears. So besides those two base pom-poms that are going to be the middle for both ears, you're going to be adding 11 pom-poms to each ear individually. So 11 on the right, 11 on the left. So that would be 22, and then the leftover two pom-poms from the 24 pack are going to be the two shared pom-poms in the middle of the ears at the base. I hope I did an okay job of explaining it, but I feel like this is one of those things where it's just easier to see than to explain. So now that we have our wire wreath form completely covered, I'm going to take two of these carrots from Dollar Tree and just hot glue them to the bottom just for some decoration. Next, I'm going to be using a carrot ribbon that I found at Dollar Tree just to add a bow to one of the ears. I figured it was perfect for a bunny wreath, and I like how the ribbon matched the two carrots on the bottom. I'm just making a really simple bow here, but you can definitely get fancy. And here is option one for the bunny wreath. I think that this one definitely has a more high-end minimalist look to it, and I think it's really cute. But I do have a second option to show you. So for option two, we're just going to take that same wreath, but we're going to fill in the face. And to do that, I'm going to be using another pack of pom-poms, and these are the larger ones that come in that 18 pack. And to attach them, you can just go around in a circle and hot glue them to each other until everything is filled in just like this. And now to create a really simple face, I'm just going to be using some pink and black felt. Just felt that I already had on hand, but Dollar Tree does sell small rolls of felt in the crafter square. And for my bunny's face, I just kept the shapes really simple. I just had two eyelids with the eyelashes on the bottom, and then for the mouth, just two curves and then a rounded triangle for the nose. And to attach everything, you can just hot glue it in place. So here is option two for the bunny wreath. And you guys will absolutely have to let me know down below in the comments which one you prefer. Everyone in my family had a different opinion, so I'm just curious to know what you guys think. I definitely think option one is a little bit more high-end and minimalist, but this one is just so cute. Next up is a really simple 2-minute DIY. So when I saw this galvanized bucket at Dollar Tree, I knew I wanted to create something with it. It is really nice and I love the quality. So what I'm going to be doing is taking these little carrots here. These are the same ones I used in the last DIY, and I'm just going to be adding them to our bucket. On the front of the bucket is a little pickup truck, and it does have some carrots in the back, so I figured these were perfect for it. So in the center, I just added some raffia, and next I'm just going to be adding my carrots into the bucket. It honestly could not get more simple, but this is a really cute decoration to kind of put out anywhere. And if you want to take it one step further, you can use that same carrot ribbon just to add a little bow going around the top of the bucket. Sometimes these really simple DIYs end up being some of my favorites for the holidays. And I did see this sign at Dollar Tree, and I thought that this would be perfect to style with this little carrot bucket. It just has the words fresh carrots on top, and it just looks like a little faux cutting board. But I thought this little group here styled together would be so fun in a kitchen or just out on a table. For our next DIY, we are going to be incorporating these new items from Dollar Tree. So Dollar Tree came out with these wood beads this year, as well as these pastel wire eggs, and I knew I wanted to do something with them. So for this DIY, I'm also going to be using some twine from Dollar Tree. And to get started, I'm just going to be taking some painter's tape and adding a really long strip to my twine. So I'm basically just kind of making the twine a little bit easier to push through the beads as well as those wire eggs. And you're going to see why in a couple minutes, but this is just going to make the whole process a lot more easy. Now, what we are going to be creating is a garland. So first you want to take your twine and just measure out how long you want your garland to be, and then I like to make it at least 5 to 10 inches longer than what you're going to need, just so you have a little bit of wiggle room. And now I'm just going to tie a little knot on the first end. I create a small loop with a knot. That way our garland is super easy to hang up when we are done. So now that I have it prepped, we are going to start making our wood bead garland. So to start off with, I decided to just separate all of my colors, and you do get 10 of each color in the pack. There were green beads in the pack, but I'm not going to be using those since they don't match the pastel eggs. And the blue beads, you will see that there are 20 in there, and that's only because there are 10 light and then 10 dark. So for my bead garland, I just want to go ahead and create a pattern first. So for my pattern, I'm going to be doing pink, light blue, yellow, natural, and then dark blue. So it's going to be a rotating pattern of those 5 beads plus an egg. So after I have those 5 on, I'm just going to push those all the way to the end and then pick out one of my eggs. And these are really easy to add on to the twine because there are a bunch of holes. So you just want to look at the bottom and just try to pick a hole that is closest to the flat bottom and then pull it all the way through to the top. You see here how adding the painter's tape will help a lot with getting that twine through the egg. That way you can kind of just push it through and you don't have to struggle with trying to pull just a loose twine through that egg. After I add my egg on, I just continue with that same pattern of wood beads and then another egg until all of my eggs were on. Now I only have 6 eggs on my garland because where I hang my garlands up, it's not a very large place, but if you do have a larger mantle and you want to hang a garland there, you can definitely double up on the eggs and the wood beads. Here is my garland when I was halfway done, so now I'm just going to go ahead and repeat all of those steps for the rest of my garland and my second pack of wire eggs. Once everything was complete, I just measured exactly how long I needed my garland to be before I created my second loop and then cut off the rest of my extra twine. And now it is ready to hang up. I think that this garland has such a unique look to it. Those wire eggs are really striking, and if you do have a larger mantle to hang this up, I think it would be so eye-catching. Next up, I'll be sharing one of my favorite holiday decor hacks, and it was inspired by these vases making their return to the Dollar Tree shelves. If you guys are a frequent Dollar Tree customer, you might have noticed that these glass vases had been missing for quite some time, for several months, but I am happy to report I have seen them on the shelves of at least 3 different Dollar Trees near me, so I'm hoping that they are everywhere again. These are a Dollar Tree staple, and I was so sad when they were missing for a while, so hopefully they are in stock near you. So one of my favorite hacks for the holidays is to grab a couple of these vases at Dollar Tree and some of their window clings. So if you guys have not seen me do this before, you can add any window cling that you like to the outside of a vase, and it will just turn it into the perfect decor for any holiday. And you can also use it as a candle holder, but I would recommend faux candles since these are plastic and they would get really hot on the glass. Something else I was pleasantly surprised with was to see that the window clings for Easter at Dollar Tree came in a 2-pack, so I got both of these here for $1.25. And all you have to do to add them on is just take them off and they will stick right to the glass. Having any issues with having them adhere, you can just add a little bit of water to your vase first and then they will stick. But I've never had any issue. I always just apply them right to the glass and they stick on until I peel them off. And the best part about this is when the holiday is done or the season is over, you can just take them off and you still have your glass vase and you can reuse it for another holiday. Here's how mine turned out, and these make great vases, or you can even add some branches to these and then just add some eggs to those branches. But what I like to do is just take some of the LED candles from Dollar Tree and add them in. Perfect for last minute table decor. If you're having an Easter brunch, you can just make a bunch of these and line them up down the table. I've had the idea for this DIY for months now. I actually was inspired to create this one when I was decorating my Valentine's Day tree from Dollar Tree. I had a really fun idea for the Easter one. So here is the Easter tree from Dollar Tree. It is just a white iridescent tree and it does come with this stand here, but we're not going to be using that. We're going to switch it out for something else. So this is just a piece of foam from Dollar Tree. I cut it down to size and then I just pushed the base of my tree into it. I will say though, if you can find the green craft foam at Dollar Tree, it is much softer and much easier to work with, so I would definitely stick with that. Now I'm going to be adding that foam into this galvanized bucket that I found in the floral area at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has a bunch of different options to choose from though in the Easter area as well. So now you'll see the top of the tree has this extra long piece up top, and I'm just going to be bending that down and making 2 little bunny ears. So this one here to the right is doubled up and the one on the left is just a single wire, but I just kind of created a small U shape, and this is going to be the base of our actual bunny ears that we are going to be attaching to the tree. So this is one of the headbands at Dollar Tree. They have a bunch of different ones to choose from. This one was just my favorite. And when you're cutting off the ears, it can be a little tricky. So there is a hard plastic piece in the center and it's going to be too difficult to cut through. So you basically just kind of want to cut that fabric around that plastic piece. That way you can just easily pull it off. And then you will have that empty area in the center of your tree. So you can just add that on top of those 2 little metal bunny ears that we created by folding the top of the tree down. And to attach it, I just used some hot glue. Next, we are going to decorate our tree, and Dollar Tree definitely has a lot of different options to choose from, but I'm just going to keep it pretty simple. I picked these egg-shaped LED lights. They also have small bunny ones, but I wanted it to match these foam eggs that I'm going to be adding on as ornaments. So you just have to add batteries to your LED lights. They do not come with batteries, but they just take 2 AA, and then you can just wrap them around your tree and add your egg ornaments. So we're almost done, but you will see that at the base, you can kind of see the foam peeking out in the bucket. So you will probably want to cover that up. You can use anything. I'm just taking some polyfill that I had laying around and just stuffing it in there just so you don't see the base of the tree. And now for the final touch, I found these pink gingham bunny rabbits at Dollar Tree and they matched the ears perfectly. So I just stuck those to the bottom of the bucket. And your Easter tree is done. This one is just so fun. It makes me smile every time I see it. I think the ears on top are just so cute. And those are all of the DIYs for today. But I am working on more Easter DIYs right now, so the next video will be out very soon. If you are not yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you are the first to find out when I release a new video. Let me know down below in the comments which one of these was your favorite, and do not forget to vote for which bunny wreath you prefer. I'm really curious to see which one wins out. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can subscribe to my channel by just clicking my picture right here.